because I know people wake up that I'm not tired. So around that 11, I won't get tired. I just wake up now. I did not number this. I send out the number because they call me. I don't see in this call say they won't collect the number. I just type out on your phone. Yes, you know.
How many times will he give that nurse number out?
Thank you.
Now not giving it again.
Now, so basically, he left that house on Monday, right? He said around 3 p.m. in this interview. Okay, you dropped the number. Now, the way he's talking is seeming as if he got home the next Tuesday, right? And he saw missed calls. He gave the number again. So the nurse didn't show up on Monday. So why were they so deliberately waiting for your own nurse to come? Since she must have texted them to say, oh, I'm busy, I'm not around. Because from what he's saying, it's sounding as if the nurse told him, not them, that she was in Cotonou. Now,
but the thing is that, Anne, he's not saying what the nurse told him when she replied back.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. So then my own is that, Queen, at the end of the day, how is it that with the fact that this nurse was not available on Monday, they were still calling you, even when you got back to your property on Tuesday, you were tired. That's Monday, you were tired.
That specific nurse.
Thank you. Why that
why that nurse?
Because if the hand was swollen and he had a show to go, and according to Wumi, he had a podcast to attend, would they be waiting for a nurse for over 24 hours in the whole of Lagos when this nurse is not his personal nurse?
Conspiracy.
What shite are you saying? What are you saying?
They are all criminals.
They feel like the only person that can cover their shit was that nurse.
Okay,
come on,
Miriam,
everything will be out.
Amongst all of Mubat's friends, you want to tell me Spending is the only one that has a personal nurse? All of them that live local, they don't know any nurse. Okay, the nurse that Wumi said, the second nurse that came, who recommended that nurse to them?
Conspiracy.
Where did that nurse come from?
Conspiracy.
Where did that nurse come from?
Conspiracy.
See, you guys can fool people who you think are daft. You don't play with people who.
There's a book that sent the number. In English, like maybe 3 hours or something. They want to come and say the Russian bag goes to see something. I don't know. I mean, who be there? Who you see that? People where live for that money, where come out for us. Adura, okay. Ijibanu, okay. Oji, okay. Ade West, okay. That's why I left. They are fine because lifetime. Okay, that same song when we got back on the show. So no, right now they are. No, she did like people I live where I live for. Some people where I live for downstairs. She did. Okay. Now because we did that thing, so Darusha left that same song the way we wish. No, you don't talk about Darusha because you don't know any. Or you see how many come out. Yeah, I see how they come out before you. Before me, that song has been released for that song has been.
Darusha come out that same day, but Wumi said Darusha went to buy drug before Mohbad came up to apologize as at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Exactly. I heard that too.
Yeah, we are not
a fool.
We are not a fool. Because they are not saying the truth.
We are not a fool, but we got to play a role of fool to fool who people that is fooling us. That's just it. They are all
I see the driver outside. Me and Bami, we spoke the driver that night. Say, make sure they go now. Say, we go press money. Say, you don't know bad. Okay, so that means now come meet the driver that time. No, that night. Yeah, as we that midnight, as we reach out, I can't make the go. We tell us make the go in house. Say, make the go. Say, we go press money for him for the glass. For the glass, later in the morning, he no don't wake up. Something like that. Say, in this, everything has happened for this. Say, make the go now. Say, I'm bad. I know you don't now. Say, you read money. Okay, driver don't talk anything. We don't want to say driver is in jail.
Arifa, wait 1 second. Now, the glass that they are talking about, this glass, we've been hearing this glass for the past 2 years. Nobody in that show has a picture of that glass broken. Nobody.
Even the police don't get the picture of the glass.
Not even the driver himself. Even the driver himself doesn't have the picture. It's now, weird now. This is so weird.
Yeah. Now, Queen, look at this further. What I said you should pause. That part is talking about. He said they came and told the driver to go. Am I correct? What time?
Yes.
What time was that? What time? What's the time?
He said that night, that midnight when they got home. Okay. They told the driver to go. So in the morning, they will transfer money to the driver. Sure, you know Mohbad, Shey Mohbad go run. No
Okay,
worry,
so that was around,
money.
that was when they got home. That's early hours of the morning.
Yes,
right?
when they
so
got
apparently, home. So apparently that night he didn't just run to sleep, because the way he was sounding before was like, I was so tired, I just crashed. I just sleep. I don't know anything. The timeline, they got back home around 12:31, around that time from their
around 2.
No,
around 2.
Okay. 2.
Okay, thank you. 2. So now they said 2 o'clock now, because something's going to touch the driver now. 2 o'clock. Then around that 2, they got home, obviously trying to, let's even give it 30 more minutes, trying to unpack and all of that. He took the baby, telling driver to go. So at the end of the day, that is still coming towards 3 o'clock. So now the driver is saying that around 3 or so not too long, because that means the driver was sleeping and he's not sure of the time. Because if they got home around 2, the driver was saying that he was sleeping, just he parked his car and then he was sleeping. Then he heard people knocking, boom, boom, boom. They come out to come and take his car. Was that just within 30-40 minutes after they got home, or was it much later? Now, Arifa, let's even forget. Let's appreciate the fact that it's been a long time. Okay. Now, let's say they got him around 2:30. Maybe that's not, he's saying 3. It's not 3. It's around 4-5. Okay. Let's assume. So now they rushed out that morning, early hours of the morning, in their own story, to go. Come carry us, go pharmacy. He said he cannot go. He doesn't have fuel. I don't know how the daybreak is in Nigeria. Whether it's around 5-6. This is bright morning. Is it really bright? I don't know. If you have to tell me that. So they rushed, took Mohbad's car, tried to start it, took it to the pharmacy. Now driver says around 7 or so, as soon as he woke up. So I'm believing that he saw the break. The weather has the day has broken. Now you can see the sky is clear. You started knocking on the door. So how is it possible that you are lying down in there? You say you don't pass out. Obviously that means you laid in the living room. Somebody is knocking. Somebody came out there, kitty, catty, let's go to pharmacy. You did not hear anything. You didn't hear anything. How? And so the driver's 2-3 o'clock is not even correct.
No, but the thing is that
doesn't add up, Seth.
Hold on. If this guy is in pain or something is wrong with him, the driver slept in that house. Am I right?
Driver slept outside of the gate.
But the car is still in front of the gate.
Yes.
So that driver, they cannot tell the driver to take Mohbad to the hospital, that 10 minutes drive.
Yeah, because according to them, driver said there's no fuel, Queen. So the driver said there's no fuel.
So immediately packed in Mohbad's house, fuel automatically finished for that car.
Okay, good question.
So when they were driving back, the car did not alert that they needed more fuel.
Right. And he drove all the way to the bottom. Good question, good insight there. But then they came out.
According to the driver, he said when they came out and told him Mohbad is
listen, all of them, they are lying.
Wait, Queen, according to
all
the
of
driver,
them, they are lying.
Queen, according to the driver,
don't add up.
Am I even audible? According to the driver, he said when they came to him that he should take them, that Mohbad is bleeding, he should take them to nearby pharmacy. He told them that he is not going, that his car do not have fuel. And the reason why, for him, he said he thought maybe they just want to send him away, so they will not fix
fair, okay, fair.
No. But the thing is that, listen, that is an excuse. Listen, you came out to tell a driver that he should drive you. There must be a reason why you told the driver. You should tell the driver that Mohbad is sick. You need to take this guy to the hospital. It's not making sense.
Yeah, Queen, like he's saying that. I think the driver is saying, one of them is explaining that driver was like, he felt it was just a script. They were scripting.
Yes, according to the driver, that's what he said.
And not pay his money, which is fine. Queen, even if we don't even hold on to that, but the fact is, at the time, it cannot be 3 o'clock if they got there around 2, because they only just got there. So are you saying that immediately you got there, bam, Mohbad, the fight was within 5 minutes?
And let's not forget to. In all of this, they are saying, let's not forget, they have totally removed Adura inside, as if Adura was busy sleeping, or Adura was there playing with Mohbad's phone, because they are looking for phone. They take number, put for this phone, take number, yet Mohbad's phone was with Adura.
Let's people leave that. I'm focusing on that spending side and this driver. So 3 o'clock, that 3 o'clock is not possible. Driver, sorry, you try to say some truth, but that truth is not adding up. 2 o'clock.
Let me tell you this, Anna Sukwa.
Go on.
You see, the 3 a.m. If truly they got Thomas at 2 a.m.
MLS said it's past 12. I don't know which one is it. Go on.
And everything happened so suddenly. As at 3 a.m. that they came out to tell the driver they need to go and get something. They want to get drugs at the hospital or the pharmacy or whatsoever. Which means something must have happened, fine, but we are trying to solve this equation that, is it that quick? They got home as at 2 a.m. and by 3 a.m. something terrible has happened.
Arifa, that
Is
2
it
a.m.
that quick?
Arifa,
You understand?
That 2 a.m. is for Wumi's interview, right? The driver's interview with VDM, did he say 2 a.m.?
The driver said, even in the corona, he said as at 3 a.m., some boys came out. 3 boys came out.
What time they get home? That 2 a.m. is for Wumi's interview. What time did the driver say they get home? Because the driver gave the time on VDM's interview.
I think the drivers, they all concord to the point of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, fine. Now, okay, but fine. Let me see.
Arifa, hold on, yeah. You guys are saying that they came out and told the driver that they needed drugs. Hold on, they needed drugs for Mohbad, okay? At 3. Now, the driver himself said that Mohbad punched a glass. So the driver cannot tell me that they are trying to trick him to move when you know that this guy broke a glass in the show. Are you getting what I'm saying? Or am I not making sense? Because if you are in the show there and you knew that Mohbad broke a glass and they are coming out to tell you that we need drugs for this guy, and you are saying that you think maybe they want you to just go because they broke the glass. It's not making sense.
Well, fair enough, Queenie. Even if he didn't want to follow, you didn't want to help them. That's his cup of tea. No problem. He didn't want to help them.
But another thing is there.
No problem.
Why is it that among them all, it is only the driver that points to the fact that they went out midnight to get drunk?
Early morning. Yes, of course.
Yes.
It's the only one.
Arifa.
It's the only one.
Arifa.
Yeah.
I see one Yoruba, this one I understand them. Mr. Kule is telling you, Arifala, VDMT interview Mohbad's female best friend. He say VDM, I think VDM has interviewed Mohbad's female best friend. Oh yeah, check for him. This Yoruba, I hear him. I don't hear Yoruba now.
Arifa, check VDM page now. Queen, do that and forward it to me, please.
But now they forward it for Facebook. Where is that now, isn't it?
I don't get a handle for Facebook. And that Facebook app, that one you mentioned.
Now go follow
me and Nana word apart. Just send me the link.
You and who be word apart?
Me and Facebook now word apart will be.
You don't get Facebook?
Why you they talk like that? I say now word apart will be.
Okay, let's go back to what we're saying. Why you're finding that?
While you look for that, let's finish this interview.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything like that on Facebook, on VGS.
Now, this man never go. Something like that. As driver, I know I heard the interview with the driver because some maybe 3 people come meet up for good night. But you don't know. I don't know 3 people. Maybe I don't sleep that time. I don't know. Okay, so according to the driver says 3 people come meet up. Yeah. So maybe you don't sleep. I don't know. I don't know where try to rush out. We go meet up. Now later in the afternoon, me and Bami go Oshido. So basically, as you come out, you're saying you don't know anything. I don't drop number. I don't know the clothes with the nurse. Yes, that Tuesday. So why they come rock you? I don't know. They say maybe Nana is saying or Samra will say they will do investigation. See they don't do investigation, they will leave you. The nurses. How long you do for sale? I did 4 months, bro. Now 4 months I did. I don't see anybody. I don't see immunization. So wait. These people that they inside this house, like Adura, Mohbad brother, Mohbad wife. Why they know, like Adura and Mohbad wife now, they get upper hand for the family. Yeah. Why none of them come talk say, this guy, he did with us, see what happen. You now, what if you say he killed that boy? That hand, I talk about God today. This hand where I see movie killer. Say this thing a small minor thing. Because I don't even they say this thing be or something. It's not bad. Since 2018, I ain't got the rough am together. We travel, we do everything. I don't feel I I don't see the wife. I don't see the wife at all. I don't see the wife. So later, we don't reach out. I will tell them,
Okay. He no see the wife. He no feel hurt am. Nothing. Now, I don't see the interview.
Arifa,
Yeah.
BDN just did the interview. I can't.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it. I am going to fix. We are going to listen to it now without any form of interjection. Nobody will interject anybody. We will listen to them now. Without any form of interjection. We get that time. More listen.
Alright, so I have here with me Dominica, who claims to be best friends with Mohbad. So apparently she reached out to me with a lot of videos that she wants to clarify on some things and she wants to expose some things that happened to Mohbad when he was alive. Now I didn't believe until she started showing me multiple videos of herself and Mohbad, not just with Mohbad, but also with Mohbad's wife. Those videos will be playing at some point in this video.
The battle line has just begun.
There is something in this video. Kò ní dáa fún spending sẹ́ẹ̀. You said what?
You are frozen. Can we tap? Can you show us the video like the way you did the one you were showing about my mama?
Wait, you don't see where women they take laughing gas.
I don't know. I just sent the video. I know watch them.
Let me show you guys the
She
video.
wants to expose some things that happened to Mohbad when he was alive. Now I didn't believe until she started showing me multiple videos of herself and Mohbad, not just with Mohbad, but also with Mohbad's wife. Those videos will be playing at some point in this video.
That is Mohbad with the laughing gas. That is Wumi with the same laughing gas.
I beg you to clarify me. What did they say?
Please.
security, ta.
Everything you want to say to the public now, why did you decide to do it now? Why now?
Because I can't die doing what I know.
So whatever thing you want to tell us now, who is going to fact check you to say what she's saying is true?
Mumi can, the NDLA can. I feel like a lot of my friends and people around me can.
This is one of Mohbad's female friends.
Okay, so let's start with the NDLA part. Where Mohbad cried that they hit him with a gun.
Her name is Dominica.
How they got to the NDLA place, right? What happened? How did they get to the NDLA place? Why did NDLA hit him with a gun? Why was he calling Zinoliski's name? Because I think that was the period he said Zinoliski snitched on him. Why was he calling all those names and everything?
Okay.
You have to be audible.
Okay, so that night, we're not initially at home. Me, Mohbad's girlfriend, as at then they were still girlfriend and boyfriend. Then his best friend.
Sorry, before we go further, I forgot to ask you, how did you know Mohbad? How did you meet him?
I met him through his friend, as at then was my boyfriend. So, but we got very close.
You are Mohbad?
Yeah, me and Mohbad. He would come to my office in the morning, him and his friend, to drop me and pick me in the night. Then we go for shows and...
Was he coming with his girlfriend? Was he coming with her?
Initially, he wasn't coming with his girlfriend. He was coming alone. They were coming alone, both of them. Were friends for like months before he introduced me to his girlfriend. That, this was his girlfriend.
So he introduced you to his girlfriend?
Yeah.
So how about, did he come with Naira at some point with the Malian music?
During the whole process of the videos and like us going for shoots and stuff like that, I met Naira through him.
So Mohbad also introduced you to him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Please, that night of the NDA, what happened?
Okay, so initially we're not at home.
Okay.
That night, Mohbad said he was not interested in the relationship with his girlfriend as at then anymore. Okay. So, because then I just met her, I didn't really know much about her.
Okay.
So my boyfriend as at then said we should go and beg on her behalf. We should go and beg him on her behalf, and we couldn't do it at Malian's house because Mohbad was always having a lot of people in his room. So we decided to go to VGC where my ex was staying. With the girlfriend, so the four of us, and then Mohbad just bought his car. I think it was like some days before that day. So we drove down to VGC. We're at VGC, and they wanted to record because he also has a recording studio in his room. I mean, my ex. So they decided to record as well as the whole begging, wanted to beg and record and all of that together. So during the process, they said they couldn't record with clear eyes. They have to buy smoke. They said they did not have like what to smoke that night.
Who wanted to buy smoke?
My ex and Mohbad.
Okay.
So
was the wife there at the time?
Yeah, the four of us. So it was just the four of us in the room.
Okay,
So we decided to go and buy smoke, and we decided to follow them as we don't want to stay in the house alone.
Okay.
So the four of us, like immediately we came out of VGC, somebody put a call through to, I can't remember the person, but I think it was Hmmmm because she was closest to I don't know anybody else at that time in Malian's house yet. I knew them, but it wasn't like I was close to anybody yet.
Okay, so you were more close to Mohbad
than any other person and his friend.
So somebody put a call from where to where?
Yeah, to us.
From Malian's house?
From Malian's house, that they've arrested Zino, blah, blah, they handcuffed him, they want to take him away, blah, blah, blah. So the two guys, that's Mohbad and his friend, they said, they have to start going to Malian's house. We as ladies, we're trying to tell them, let's not go, let's wait. Maybe after the arrest, after taking them away, we can go back. They were like, no, they can't let the NGLA carry their brothers away.
So Mohbad says, is his brother?
Yes, they can't let them carry them away, that they have to go and intercept them and, So we had no choice. 4 of us went back to Maria's house to go and I also stay. My own house was like a stone throw from Maria's house, so it was easy for us to enter the estate. We got to the gates.
From VGC now, you go out to drive down.
Yes, we drove down because we're already driving.
Okay.
We did not need access code or anything.
Because you stayed
my house
and
it's also so we could access. It was easy for us to enter. So when we got to the Maria's house gate, the NDLA locked us outside, and they were already on the fence, like on the fence of the house. I don't know how Mohbad found a way to enter. So from inside, he was telling me. He said I should. Where's my phone? He said it was with me, but it was low. He said I should start making it. I should go on live. No, he said I should go on live. So I didn't know it was on live. He said I started making a video. He said no, go on live. So I cut the video and I started making. I went on live.
With his own phone.
With my phone.
With your phone.
Yeah. So after that, my phone was on, let's say 20% or 15%. I can't remember, but my phone was low. So I was trying to tell him my phone was, but the whole commotion was too much. Everybody was noise, and immediately they saw that Mohbad was there. I think people were inside, but they were inside their houses, keeping from bullies. Everybody came outside or came there. So they started hearing our voices, and people started coming out from their rooms. So that was how I started making videos. And surprisingly, I don't know how the video got to, before you know it got to 8,000, 10,000, and the whole show started. So during the whole, I don't know how Sharp maneuvered and entered, everybody entered. And by then they already handcuffed Shibomi. No, okay, they already handcuffed Zino.
Okay.
And they were dragging him on the floor. So the boys, all the guys were trying to fight that no, you can't take him. Mohbad was quarreling with them, my ex was quarreling, everybody was quarreling with any other people. You can't even, okay, where's your warrant? Even if you want to come and arrest, where's your warrant? So we're all, everybody was me. I was just excited, making video. I was shouting. So at a point, Wumi ran to one of the NDLA guy, removed his cap, and tried to tear his shirt, said being physical with the guy. So immediately you can go back to the video. Anybody, I feel like the video is online, you guys can go back to the video. If you check the video, I dropped the camera immediately and I started shouting. I said, Wumi, leave me alone, don't touch him, leave me alone, Wumi, stop. I dropped my phone because I didn't want people to see that she was
being physical with you.
Yes. So I shouted immediately and I dropped it, but you could hear my voice shouting, Wumi, stop. So after then, those NDLA, they found how to maneuver. They carried Zino because they were dragging. As of then, they already got angry because we're already being physical with them. So they got angry and they were dragging Zino on the floor. So they put Shibomi inside the car. Then one other guy that just came on the visit, I don't know the guy, I've never seen him before. Then they put them inside the white bus. There was no window. It was a plain white bus. There was no window, nothing. So they took the bus left, drove to the gate. So Mohbad quickly told me, said I should call the estate gate.
But they didn't.
Mohbad
was still dragging.
Yes, he was still dragging, and his best friend, they were still dragging that no, you can't do this. So they left. We were still at Malian's house, and immediately Mohbad said, enter the car, like his own car. So as at that point, everybody was energy now. Everybody just jumped into the car, we all jumped into Mohbad's car. We that came with him, we all jumped into the car. Then I think few people were with us inside the car, so 2 or 3 people. Everybody just laughed everybody, and we followed them. We're chasing after the NDLA car. So he told me to call the estate gate because it was my estate. I could call them. So immediately I dropped the video. I ended the live. I called the estate gate and I told them that if they let that bus out of estate, that they were going to have Naira Mali and the rest to answer to. So I was just being
so that they will not let the go.
Yes. So I had to just say that, and luckily for us, they locked the gate, the security gate, and they locked the gate.
They locked the gate.
Yeah. So while we were at their back chasing them, we were not even so far from them. So on getting to the gates, that was where the whole show started. So on getting to the gates, the NDLA, on sighting the car, Mohbad's car, they drove front because they already locked the gate. They started shooting up. They drove
like literally shooting,
yes,
or
up. No, up.
Guns.
Yes, with their guns.
Okay.
They drove forward and drove backwards with their car and hit Mohbad's car. Then drove forward again, drove backward again, hit the car again, drove forward again, drove backwards again, hit again. Make sure they hit the car like 3 times. And you know, you just got the car from this.
What car was that?
Lexus 3.
Lexus.
Yes, 350. Yeah. Okay. So on like after immediately Mohbad saw that, he jumped down. So my car. Like he was just shouting and said all of them started exchanging blows. So immediately my ex saw they were fighting Mohbad. Him to got down, started hitting them because they were hitting his friend. So all of them started protecting each other and started hitting the NDLA. That was when the NDLA now used their gun. And Mohbad was on low cuts when he was still battling his harsh air. So they used the gun and was hitting him countlessly on his head, countlessly. So he started bleeding. So I went on live again. But while I was on live, because the whole stuff already got so messy, I was very scared. So I hit the phone on that, but I was trying to read the comments. Everybody was just telling me, please just stay online, please don't leave, just stay online. Let's know where are they taking people to. Like it was getting messy and everywhere was dark. So I hit the camera and I was making the videos and they started hitting everybody, including Shubomi. They used the gun, the head of the gun, and started hitting Shubomi. But Shubomi was she was so lucky. She used her leg to like guide them. Yes. So she entered the bus, like when they pushed her inside the bus. Zeno 2 was like very like just come inside, just come in, everybody. Like so when I saw the stuff already got, I didn't want them to touch me. I just entered the back of the bus and I said, because there was no way he could escape through.
And Mohbad was still bleeding. Did they push Mohbad inside the bus as well?
He was still fighting. They were still fighting. Him and his best friend was trying to protect him. All of them were just there trying to fight each other. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, they forcefully pushed Mohbad and they were still hitting him the gun on his head and on his body and everything. They pushed him inside. So he was shouting,
wow.
Look at my head, look at my head, look at my body, look at my... They pushed him inside. They pushed his best friend inside. Like him too, they were hitting him on his head, but he was lucky because he has this big dreads on his head. So
that's your boyfriend?
Yes, my ex. So he couldn't penetrate his head. So he was lucky enough, but everybody was aggressive at that time.
Okay, so they now took you guys.
So yes, but at that spot, they beat me a lot because they knew she was the first person to like attack me. But I don't know if she escaped.
Okay, so they beat Mohbad's girlfriend.
Yes, but she escaped. That night.
Okay.
So I think
how many people did they carry?
We're 6.
They carried you?
Me, Zeno, his best friend, and one other guy. I don't know.
So they ended up carrying all of you?
Yes, they carried
to the NDLA office.
We got to the station that night.
Okay, so before we go further,
in your country,
why did you think NDLA came to arrest Zeno? Why?
I don't have an idea. I don't know why.
And you never asked after that?
I don't know. Online, they were saying, because of some videos that they made, that they saw them smoking. And
okay, I think I remember the video. Okay, so when people got to the NDLA, what happened?
Okay. When we got to the station, as at then, I think they were already receiving calls because the thing was trending online. Okay, while we were inside the bus, while we were going to the station, people are like, I was still on live. So everybody, I was just trying to like hide my phone. I reduced the light on my phone. I hid my phone and I put it under my leg and I was still trying to read the comments. And people were telling me, what's the address of the place, where are you people going, where are they taking you to? We're trying to ask them why they were asked, because I was trying to ask the next person beside me, I couldn't remember. So we're trying to ask them, where are you guys taking us to? They told us, shut up, where are you taking us to? No, blah, 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 they don't disclose where they were taking us to. So like they don't even know how we got to where we got to. So, and I was trying to text my friend, as at that time she's an influencer too. I was trying to like text her as at that time that please okay, I think my sub MTN already sent me a text that my sub was about to finish. So I texted her to send me card immediately that I couldn't start recharging. They were going to catch me. So I think she was trying to send me card and the whole thing was happening when we got to the station, my sub had already finished.
Oh, when you got to the NDLA office, your sub had already finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you manage to leave the NDLA? How did Mohbad leave the NDLA?
So that night, I didn't leave up until, I think I stayed there for like 2 days or 3 days.
Oh, you were not there for like 2 days?
Who did they release first? Mohbad came out that same night. Because he had a show in Dubai the second day, so there was no how he had to like talk to them. He went inside to see the head of the the NGN.
Which show did he have in Dubai?
I can't remember the name of the show, but he had the show in Dubai.
Okay.
The next day.
Okay, so that was how Mohbad left.
Yes, that was how.
Now, this is for the NDLA part, so it shows that you were there and then you know him to a point. You showed a video. There's a video where Mohbad was pouring drink in your mouth.
Okay.
Now, was giving you drink.
Okay.
Would you say Mohbad is a heavy drinker? Do you know about the things he takes? Like, what does he take? Because I'm trying to understand some of the videos he did. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, what would you say? Was Mohbad a drinker? Was he a smoker? Was he doing drugs? You know, this will help us understand a lot of things that really happened. Since you were his best friend at some point.
Okay. So about
Arifa.
the drinking part, I don't really
Arifa.
think he was much
See
of a
live in
drinker.
Okay.
Live in interview.
But when he drinks,
No, Ele live, but I was told he's still live, so I want to go and check now.
Okay, all right. We can pause this one and look at the fresh one
I don't know
if it's
how
live.
to say this, but
Okay, let me check if he is
I'm
still
looking for
live.
it. Yeah, if it's the new one. But the person that brought that information na anti-justice, na more big one self.
I don't think it's live. If it was live, it's not.
No, he was not live.
It's not live.
Arifa, this interview was just done 10 minutes ago. Or is it 15 minutes?
Yes, he was
Yeah.
not live anymore.
It was an interview. He just posted it just right now.
Oh, 21 minutes ago. With that Dominican, yeah, that my sister's girlfriend.
Alright, so I have you with me, Dominica.
Arifa,
Who claims to be
That's,
friend.
that's not live.
No, this was live 21 minutes ago.
fast forward it.
Yeah, I mean now, not live anymore.
Yeah, but it was
at
fresh.
that time, that please, okay, I think my sub. MTN already sent me a text that my sub was about to finish. So I texted her to send me card immediately that I couldn't start charging. They were going to catch me. So I think she was trying to send me card and the whole thing was happening. When we got to the station, my sub had already finished.
Oh, when you go to the NDLA office, your sub had already finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you manage to leave the NDLA? How did Mohbad leave the NDLA?
So that night, I didn't leave up until, I think I stayed there for like 2 days or 3 days.
Oh, you were not there for like 2 days?
Who did they
release first?
Mohbad came out that same night. Because he had a show in Dubai the second day, so there was no how he had to like talk to them. He went inside to see the head of the the NGN.
Which show did he have in Dubai?
I can't remember the name of the show, but he had a show in Dubai.
Okay.
The next day.
Okay, so that was how Mohbad left.
Yes, that was how.
Now, this is for the NDLA part, so it shows that you were there and then you know him to a point. You showed a video. There's a video where Mohbad was pouring drink in your mouth.
Okay.
Now, was giving you drink.
Okay.
Would you say Mohbad is a heavy drinker? Do you know about the things he takes? Like, what does he take? Because I'm trying to understand some of the videos he did. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, what would you say? Was Mohbad a drinker? Was he a smoker? Was he doing drugs? You know, this will help us understand a lot of things that really happened. Since you were his best friend at some point.
Okay. So about the drinking part, I don't really think he was much of a drinker.
Okay.
He wasn't really much of a drinker. But when he drinks, he gets very aggressive sometimes.
Okay.
Then I don't know how to say this, but okay, the wife. There was a time in my presence, the wife called Naya Mali and reported to Naya Mali that Bella was giving Mohbad ice.
Bella Shimoda.
Yes, was giving Mohbad ice. She was reporting right in my presence. She was reporting to Naira Marley.
So basically, wow, wait. That Bella Shimoda was giving Mohbad ice to take, more like he was introducing him to hard substances.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, this is new. This is pretty much very, very new. So the wife can confirm this, unless, but of course, I know
she can confirm it, and I'm sure that every other person that were close to Mohbad can confirm it as at that time. And I also reported to the dad when he came to the apartment.
Well, you told the dad that Bella was giving Mohbad ice.
Yes, the wife.
Bella was giving him ice.
Yes.
So which other, the wife that is reporting, does she take anything?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll go to parties. Take like.
No, you can't. This is just you're trying to say your truth. You have to be out with everything.
Yeah.
Was she doing anything? Like drug? All right. So I have you with me, Dominic.
Did finish there?
Arifa.
Maybe you should the first part.
No, it's not Arifa.
Baba.
Kò tí ì ṣe tán ẹ mọ̀ kó tó bá ṣe fídíò Instagram ò lè gbàjú.
Yeah, maybe you
upload a 20 or 30 minutes. Sure, you understand. So I think he will still repost the part 2.
Sure.
You understand? He will repost the part 2. But we might refresh the page VDM up and down. You can see from
Take it or leave it.
Arifa, if you can see from that video, you say we say they take balloon.
That is what I just want to point out here now. This is the same question they ask spending. Which spending denied? I don't know. It's quite different from no. You understand? Spending did not say, I don't know. Spending literally said, no.
Arifa, what is in that balloon? What is balloon? What is inside?
How you want me to know? I take them. Which kind of one be this one? God, I beg.
Wait, now,
question I ask.
It's laughing gas. You not see Wumi face when they take them. You not see how she.
It makes them high.
And the balloon is blown. What is inside? Go that are taking.
No, it's the gas. If they put the gas in there.
This guy don't go give me.
They put the gas in there. So it's the balloon that they use to dispense it.
I mean, I don't die.
To you, it would look like they're just playing with a mere balloon.
Birthday balloons, right?
Yeah, it will make you look like that. To a layman, it will make you look like they're just playing with a balloon. But then the gas is already in there. So that is the gas that is the balloon.
Does it feel like sorry, I'm asking you, haven't taken it. Sorry, let me not even ask this question. It's very stupid. It's gonna be a stupid question, so let me not ask. Like the laughing gas when you are about to give birth.
Right that gas. It's not nitrous oxide. We're not Buddha president.
Yeah, it makes you high. Just like you know this balloon for birthday. You know that helium balloon that has helium gas in it. You know when you inhale it, it makes you high as well, and it changes your voice.
Wow. So what I want to understand from this video now.
Pastor, what did you say?
Stopping yourself. When we have so shall we read the deed that can tell us the how
exactly. Maybe he's been taking it.
Lagata is there to explain to us.
At the end of the day, when I know accused Lagata, or they go say now they take laughing gas. Lagata, you know they're not going to answer. Anyway, at the end of the day,
Lagata is their supplier.
Arifa,
I think what is
Arifa, do you know that when we came alive, I think 3 or 4 days ago, you know I told you something that this whole scenario is also related to drugs. Do you remember I said something like this? It's related to drugs. As I think 4 days or 5 days ago when I came alive, and someone was trying to tell me we should leave that part first. We are still going.
At the end of the day, this video that they have played now, or that video that's played is
It's a
when
distraction.
Naira. There's nothing that is adding to but very dark man doing what you call investigation. So everybody's coming up. But that
video
is
just a distraction.
When
No, don't say it's a
I can't see
distraction.
anything recent there.
Don't say it's a distraction, yeah? When you're investigating, you don't leave no stone unturned.
Which is fine, MLH. But for me, I feel like
areas.
I feel like for now, the girl, the way when I heard that, I thought maybe she had more facts as to state as to what was happening.
No, but she wasn't there. She wasn't there. Remember, BJ has been interviewed this girl before.
Right.
So I was even thinking, could BJ have a hand in who VDM should interview? Because she's a big fan of the Rattle, right?
Right.
So, but let's keep watching one. Then secondly, I saw a comment where somebody said, "Oh, why is VDM hammering on drugs, drinks, blah blah blah?" Yeah, he has to, because remember, the girl could actually be under the influence of something to have done, to have carried out this kind of act. You see, so we have to like dig every hole possible.
Which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that you've done that. But for me, when I watched the video, I just saw a time. What I saw was the timelines of those, friendship and all of that was during his knowing Naira. Maybe the questions were, which he asked her anyway, he said whether Mohbad takes drugs. So now my own thing now, because I'm very focused on what led to his death. I don't even give a shit if he smokes.
That's
don't forget, we have two cases
what VDM is doing is not going to suit everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't forget, let's just all relax and just watch.
Exactly.
Because if you say you should focus on the house, what if I want to know the drug side? So probably he's going to do a roundup in everything. So let's just calm down. We'll get there.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with which one we say I tire. The person give opinion. I don't be like. Nobody's criticizing. Keep your mouth quiet. They're not let me. Tassy you now.
Rachel Han, don't also forget that we have two cases at hand. VDM is trying to find the cause of death.
I was just saying that from me, the way I see the interview. You don't the right way to not know there for comments. So basically, way worry you. Not try me.
It's no comment session. It's no. One of them is saying to me that, CY's issue is gonna kill her family. I don't care. Like they can keep ransom because they are touching. They're pulling their balls, right? So you can't expect less from them. So
I thought Spending said something about whether he took laughing gas.
Mohbad. He said Mohbad.
No, he said yes. Then he said
on a daily basis.
Yeah, but when he said no.
When they asked him about why he laughed over it, that he's not sure.
Okay, because if he's saying, why I'm asking the question. If he's saying he takes, so is he trying to say that Mohbad took laughing gas that night? Because if that is the case, I don't know what the effect of it. I don't know, because I didn't really. I just kept skipping his interviews. I listened to bits.
When VDM asked Spending, he didn't ask about that night. He just generally. Does it take stuff? Yeah. Right. And then he said yes. He now said how often does he drink heavily? He said no, but anytime it depends on the mood. Like anytime he feels like taking alcohol, like guy, I want to shut down today, then he will take it on a heavy mode. But the laughing thing, he takes it on a daily basis.
Okay,
right?
so now,
MLH. Now, where's Arifa now? Who is this? Arifa has screenshotted.
Arifa, you don't go screenshot.
I don't go screenshot.
You can tell. Look, let me tell you one thing. A lady will naturally not have that kind of voice. Except she's been smoking or doing stuff. She has a really, really deep voice, like a man's voice.
That's how
Spendy was lying there now. There are loads of video of when Mohbad was passing the boat around back in the days now.
But my question, I'm asking the question of
when Mohbad stopped, she was still smoking.
Yeah, even till now, right? I even heard when she had her baby's birthday,
that she was really so slim. They said she's been going, as in she's been taking it heavily, like back to back. So that was the effect.
My question I'm trying to ask, people should answer me. My question
is, why not?
That night that when he went for the show, did he take that thing and at the same time they were trying to give him medication? Would it affect anything? That's what I'm trying to ask. Because if he took the drugs and they were giving him, let's go with their story, they gave him medication.
That's going by their story then. But the thing is, they said he took the beta. So you know the beta he went to do a show for? He took the beta. But he didn't say he took
the action beta.
Yes, they said he took the betas and
she dey shy you well. She be waiting spending the talk. Make they ask Prime Boy now from how old she done that one of the that kind of question that Prime Boy is supposed to ask.
I mean, because for me, the one that concerns me is Mohbad. I don't concern anybody. I just hope that the whether they call it laughing gas.
No concern you. They're asking
questions. You not concern me. Like I not send
and you they go fast forward. They want them fast. It's not gonna happen that way.
No, I didn't ask a question. I just want to think. I'm just thinking because if I just think you were just
You're not asking question. You said nothing concern you with any other.
No, Wunmi nothing concern me with me. I know I beg. No, not concern me. You want me concern why they ask for what I just want to know whether that laughing gas
concern me where they consign me. They give me
make I talk now. Hey, no, they collect. I they ask, then I'm coming. I they ask about say if you take laughing gas, yeah. I hope say they give her medication, then it's fine. If they give her medication, they worry.
No, look.
That's what my head just went there when I heard that. Yes.
That result, that autopsy and toxicology result, where they hide things. Here you understand. Nothing like drug was found in the system. Now that thing where that toxicology say it smell for him body. You understand? Who was there? Who went back after they have done the general check? Who went back saying that they forgot something in Mohbad's body? If you remember that period, why were those people jubilating then? You understand? All these questions need to be asked. Baba clearly did not go inside with them because he could not see the state of his son. I don't know if you remember all this narrative about this when a representative from Odumosu and Baba went to check the body. The first time the body was checked. You understand? They just carry Ogun to go and swear for who all of them that went there. If they don't carry anybody, go back there, go do it in they do.
Guys, take this. Wait, take this.
Don't flash you. Be very, very honest.
Yeah.
About the take things, we think they take.
Secret expose.
This is laughing gas. This is background. I really said out. I don't need the leg or this type of bindings. I don't need only loud about the smoke sometimes. You see, but they do all this laughing gas. All this. When you do alcohol, yeah, we drink now. We go to drink. If you don't say Mohbad a heavy drinker, I think I'm no drinker. No, it's not like the drink like that. But now, if you drink, say you want drink, say you want shut down. Say I don't want this deep. But how often the laughing gas? How often every day? Yeah, every day. But I don't tell them say I don't like this design every day. So approve any small thing. You go tell them tell them I'm listening to go buy that. Any small, I don't like that they're very expensive. Like start time they down 200, 300 guys. Bro, I swear to God, I didn't for laughing gas. Yes, for that time from 100K. They turn out to have 60 because they don't depend about passing it, they don't depend. So they buy you think I don't know this question, I'm not supposed to. The wife to take laughing gas? No. How about I'm not sure.
The wife they take laughing gas? No. What about alcohol? I'm not sure. The wife they take laughing gas? No.
Make it smoke banana.
Don't used to take laughing gas. She used to
be like, I say, oh my God, if you like, make it smoke banana, make it smoke cocaine, make it all of them. I'm not sending Papa.
No, somebody use that picture.
Do you know the reason why this aspect is extremely crucial and important in Mohbad case? The reason is that when you are under influence of any alcohol or any intoxication, you can do anything. allegedly, if truly, now this girl, if truly, now she buy Mohbad.
That girl high. That girl without any laughing gas, the girl high normally. You understand?
Then definitely, with the kind of aggression where she gets naturally,
exactly.
with the kind of habit where she gets naturally. Now combine that.
Do wicked himself.
Now combine that with this kind of intoxication. These are chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Now combine that natural act, combine the natural violence with this kind of chemical.
I had a shake normally, I beg. That girl, because Lagata, if I call you Lagata, Arifa, that picky way, person just born 5 months picking. Now I go, I'm fool. And I said, me, without the drugs,
they are both saying the same thing, Hannah Suko. You see,
do make she get out, I beg.
The law, the way law will look at things, they everly they different. If person come visit you for house, me as a guy, a woman come visit me, don't I? If I fuck her, if she go report me na rape, they go say she's under influence of something. She didn't do anything from her own will. You understand? It is punishable under the law. Now, if this girl they take this kind of chemical, if this girl they take all this kind of chemical, with the natural aggressive way she gets, with the kind of toxic relationship way she gets with Mohbad, who know wetin she take for that show where they go? Who know wetin she take when they reach out?
I agree with you now. They talk. What I was asking before was me. I was worried about whether something had happened to Mohbad because of what he took. You understand? I wasn't countering. I was only making light of. I don't send that, to be honest.
No, nobody will come out to tell us. Nobody will come out to tell us that what happened to Mohbad happened because he is under influence of anything. No.
Also, nobody has ever
come out to tell us that given Mohbad's account in the show, Mohbad's words was not accurate, even when he's angry.
It's not those same boys. Calm down. Those same boys said that he was fighting everybody. Remember that first time? They were just trying to find everything to nail the boy.
But they said that to me, that he was just fighting everybody.
Which was a lie, though.
But that was a made-up story. Very dark man now that Mohbad fought him or everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Spendi never said that Corona inquest that Mohbad was just fighting everybody. Mm-hmm. Insulting everybody is quite different from fighting everybody. We are going to believe the aspect of fighting everybody because everybody eyes swell up the following day.
Why would Mohbad be fighting all of them? What happened? They fight them because he was fighting for maybe they were trying to kill him now. On a normal, he would just
definitely is fighting for his life.
Exactly, except from that point, I understand. If not just
that is the only point that I'm also prepared to agree to the fact that he fought everybody. He's trying to drag and fight for his life.
Arifa, I bet airports employ that woman with it. Does women smoke go or does he smoke? Bible G, where we go see her, make it, you know,
if nothing concern person they turn Bible.
But you believe now.
I know they smoke
we go send Anna Suko.
Whether they take Bible.
Where they shake? We should say they send Anna. Come, if I not try me this evening.
And they take Bible.
My head they shake. I don't need any laughing gas or anything. I don't need them. You don't leave that one. Don't leave that one. Make I not change them.
The balloon girl. Laughing gas.
Person already put name. Wumi balloon girl. Una blood the out for this justice.
I tell you, balloon girl. That is balloon fit up.
I know say Lagata go like balloon. Me, nobody can tell me anything for this just from brother. Lagata. Now Lagata give me.
Thank you.
I don't try the balloon before.
Yeah, come to first and there.
I don't try the balloon. I don't try the balloon. Bible.
Anna Scott. Now Lagata, not what you want to tell me. See that balloon. What's the difference?
All day your head. Correct. Continue. I didn't tell you.
You don't fight people, you fight your battle.
Before, because you want to see me fight. You know that
The balloon girl.
like I tell you know this Justin. Before they go say Anna super smoking balloon. God go punish na papa, na feel. I declare you.
But the funniest part be say wait though, this balloon wey una dey see na for decoration. That day they wan decorate that show, that club where they go. Now she be the event planner. They wan decorate the.
You go bring evidence. You go bring evidence. Come out or.
Arifa, if you watch that video very well,
you go bring evidence. Come out where she want to decorate there.
You watch that video very well. You watch that video very well.
I don't
Arifa, you see that this lady, what's her name? Mommy's girl. The moment Wumi was taking that balloon, look at her countenance. Look at the way she look at.
You just gave her a dirty look.
Look at the way the way she look at as in.
You understand?
You cannot like that with you.
You are very smart, bro.
You know say I can't say
I didn't know you saw
like
that.
Mohbad. Just say that girl not like Mohbad, sef. Because the way she take behave, you not behave like person way. That's the person will be saying she did best say the girl. Mohbad
Like,
was girlfriend.
just look at the way she.
Yeah, see the wicked that way give am. See the eye.
That is last song. That is 4% down.
And they tell you the girl, she not like the girl, she don't like me right from time. Let's say you know, maybe even like Mohbad.
The balloon na pink balloon. I mean, man.
My question be say why I even come this show this night? All of una, hey, the balloon girl.
Oh my.
Not so I don't take this part of your show to AI, but I'm not there yet. I declare you.
Rate, you be AI now.
Yes, no. AI they speak, not be Anna. I declare you, not even mention and just AI. I'll tell you something, not try.
All this show where they do today, na allegedly.
Before they got to see what you don't do.
Everything where they do for this show, na allegedly.
I declare you that not the use, just allegedly AI 9 days, not for shot.
I tell you, FNH. Check that you day have been AI.
Everybody for this type of AI. Thank you. Yes,
Shadow, you day have been AI.
Agent Lagatan. Immigration Lagatan. I did. Me a
Queen of Energy. Now you have been AI.
Queen go get the one way pass AI. Now she will be the one way pass the big. Queen
na daylight robot she be.
I got my ghost AI.
Wait, Adama, now you there you be AI.
Yeah, you know, they don't answer you now. As ghosts, they never answer you. They give you signs that they're not there yet. Now ghosts not answer you.
They don't even. The time say they're not there yet. Be that Jesus, my head.
The VDM has posted again.
No, go check. If I go check.
Hey, it's bomber tonight.
Now we wait for now.
Bomber, justice for Mohbad.
Now the interview we wait for.
It's the same one. I mean, for Instagram, and that one where if I just play 9 days there.
You never post. Now still the same one now.
Yeah, now the same one. Not see anything.
Okay, he never post another one. Now still that one still there. He never post. Go calm down,
make God help, make him try interview one person for that house. Even if that one boy, who's boy for that house, he go really help this case. So I swear.
My son and this babe don't break up like that.
They don't break since when? Long time now. They don't break up since long time.
Jesus, my head one blue. My head one blue. Spending, don't you count for my head today. Even pass with me, I think. I swear.
No, now since yesterday the guy don't know. I just did verse.
Arifa. The only thing when I happy be say Queen of Energy, thank you, God bless you. Make I no go see because me we like to play with balloon. Make I no go see balloon for the sea and I go pick up. Thank you for asking that question. I don't understand. I don't go see balloon carry.
No, man, I lie. You dey take balloon.
I don't say you all go different. I don't
You dey take balloon and that man.
Make them go snap your picture, send and give me.
Hey, but me, I don't take balloon before now. What's that? Is that big deal in that?
No, Chawale, they no go there.
I
don't take balloon before now.
What can I tell you?
You not lie. You talk.
I've tried it before now. Of course. It's not a big deal now.
That's why they go carry you tomorrow.
You are a man, Lagata. You are a man.
They carry me. What's going to happen? Just no balloon.
Lagata, you are a man. You understand?
Now.
You are a man.
All this thing is normal in Nigeria. All those young Gen Zs, all of them, they try and they do them.
Okay.
No, you are a man, Lagata. Get it right.
Girls,
girls, girls, Gen Z, they do them. No be big deal.
No, I'm not saying it's a big deal. But let me ask you a question, Lagata. Let me ask you a question.
All these celebrities, they do them well.
Can you date or marry a girl that is in this line?
Which line?
This balloon of 18.
Arifa, if I dey young, if I dey their age, they go run them now. They do them. No be.
You never answer my question, and a simple question.
If I dey their age, if I like, why not?
As you are right now, they ask.
How would she be? How would I be? No, now it's not.
No, I'm not the talk of age. I'm the talk of habit.
It's not possible now, like this. You never see husband and wife when they smoke Igbo, even at this age, they smoke Igbo together. You never see husband and wife they carry woman come knock their wife together inside the same house.
How do you think that marriage looks like?
Well, so far, some of them are still healthy. They're still together.
They will be together.
It depends on fantasy.
I'm only talking about how do you think they go? It has to be toxic.
Not too bad, thank you.
I don't come here enter one. No. And the way you talking and spending, not come here enter a beggar. You go beg you, Go back to spending. You don't need to talk now. You go up here.
This matter has to be like this. My own interest now all the lie we spend the
marriage.
This balloon game matter.
Marriage.
You know, even
that kind of marriage will be like the blind leading the blind. Nobody know the way they advising in the order say this thing no good, this thing no good. Now blind leading the blind. Everybody
go
high.
Go.
This matter, you know, even affect me. This balloon game, you know, concern me. Wetin concern me be say the lie we're spending come outside.
The lie you're not the
spending. I finished. I finished work. That in lie. Not degree.
Why spending go talk say Wunmi dey quarrel Mohbad because of prime boy? You see that kind of lie? Now wetin dey provoke me go be that. Now BDM Hassan.
Remember all the interview, even the first time. You don't say no, they try to. He first spin that in for prime boy. The first time that spending. He talk say na prime boy 9 break, I be hit glass, I be they fight Mohbad. He tried to pin him for prime boy from the first time.
Like I tackle and daddy on BJ show now.
Yeah, he keeps changing mouth, I beg. Kai.
It's always and then BJ show that day. And I dey ask am wetin sup.
People don't too lie.
I dey ask am wetin sup. In dey change story up and down, just the twist like chameleon. And na so him just sit down comfortably. The lie give the whole world.
Arifa, what about that voice on that played? Hold on, Arifa. That voice on that Bukky Jesse played of that boy that they said was in the house. What him that one? The one we don't run go South Africa. What's that one name? The one there's the voice.
The one where DJ play.
OG.
That particular voice note. You see that particular voice note? I did not believe that voice note. Do you know why? The reason why I go against that voice note was I saw the voice note as a distraction. During that time was when people were asking them for accountability. One, I believe they bring that out just to change people's mind. In that voice note, we were told that OG was the driver who drove them to Ikorodu, which is a lie. Which is a lie. You understand? OG is never the driver that bring them to Ikorodu. You get it? Now, in that same voice note, the guy that was talking was kind of contradicting himself. I was listening to it on Momiphonics platform and I was laughing. The guy was like trying to tell us their pride will different. They first them reach out. This is that fine. But telling us that everything that happens in that house, OG has the recording in their room. OG has the recording, has the video, has everything. But OG needs to leave the country before, saying anything or dropping anything. Meanwhile, OG is also part of them in the house. He's also a suspect. How could a suspect come out to say, before I will drop any evidence, I need to leave the nation first? You are a suspect, not a witness. To me, you are a suspect, OG. OG eyes swell up the following day now. Shebi na day inside car, they shout Mohbad is gone, Mohbad is dead. Your eyes swell up now. Who fight them? Wetin make him eyes swell up? Why are we not looking towards that direction? Why are we now thinking he needs to leave the country because we are eager of getting the evidence that is with him? No, he should be arrested.
Because now, how many of them were their eyes sold up for that house? There's how many of them?
Me, I see Wumi.
They did like 6, so.
I see OG high. I see Ade West high. OG should be arrested for the fact that such voice notes even show face, and somebody is claiming that OG has the recording and everything intact, and Bukky Jesse is coming out to play that as a content. No, it's not making sense to me. That is not a content.
If I believe that was said, they will say, with Wumi face where swell up. The question where we say, what happened in the house, well of them? There, because they cannot say it was because of crying. I mean, on top of all this one, Spend is saying they sleep.
The person I will swell up now.
I can put that for big screen. Put that for big screen.
This person I will swell up now.
Make I bring the swollen ones come out here.
Make the show Wumi face. We go see Wumi get goosebumps. He get goosebumps for head.
If I pick a bunny, I bring a bunny. Pick him up. Bring the bunny.
Even Wumi get goosebumps for head. You understand? Why are they trying to change all those stories and not trying to bring up something different? No.
So that's number 2. See the second person, Wumi. They like this thing. God. No, wait. Which one down?
Okay, I don't go see camera down.
No worry.
Hold on.
No way. Say that mean they no go see camera down.
I mean,
they put them back to big screen.
They forced to kill. They want kill Mohbad. In they fight for now. Now they blow them. God, that big. That house, eh? Huh.
So if these people figure swollen faces, why are we to now focus on somebody that is trying to lead the nation before dropping evidence? Who does that?
All of them know to kill that boy. No, that one they find an exit plan. He doesn't find way to escape. All of them know to kill that boy. Make them get out.
And this guy.
Now the point is that so to me. See that boy.
Who be that boy? Who be that one? Who is that one?
This is JJ.
That one JJ, in the house too.
This one live in Ikorodu.
This person I will swell up. You understand? See Wumi head will swell up.
Because camera no pick Adura face. We don't know.
All this unfortunate being. Look at that. Look at this OG. This is the OG.
Then are they wet?
These are things that people just need to know. These are things people need to know.
Nice penny.
Which picture be that one? Can I see that picture again?
Nah,
Which one?
Wait a minute.
See another one. That guy.
Lagata, that first picture. Now make I see that first picture.
Okay, so now JJ.
I got to be careful. Make you don't go see camera down.
Lagata, where na? He be like missing far where they fight to do Christmas. Kai.
I don't need what this other shot.
May they show you Mumi forehead that day.
I'll be like a boy with the way where you get boy for that boy, big boy we do it for head. That's what it be. What that be?
More I just see how the thing just. Do you understand? But nobody wants to talk about that.
Arifa, on top of all this one, spending say he was sleeping. On top of all this one, where happened they sleep.
Yeah, they watch the video.
With all this quarrel, all this fight, they sleep for house.
They watch them. One, you see that guy over there underneath. And this guy.
Damona.
Yeah, she here for under. Say swear.
That's now why all of them they wear woody now. Do you understand? That is why they wear woody.
That guy fought till his last breath. He fought for his life.
Go and ask your father. They ask evidence against the legacy. Go and ask your father.
Who be that was
I don't block him. Make it come back.
No, that one they don't flush him. They don't put him for toilet. They don't flush him.
No time to take time.
Expired products.
So,
Yeah,
if they all have this.
See this guy face. You see him?
More than look here.
Which one of them is this?
This is the guy that was in the car with that OG now.
What's the name? Now the JJ. I mean not JJ.
The one with the gap.
Next to what's his name? The one that said they said he ran away to Dubai.
Okay, I don't know. Ade West. That's not Ade West, is it? Okay, it's not Bami. Person right there, it's not Bami.
Why it be that most of the time now ugly men they cause trouble pass? Most of the time when they cause trouble,
He looks like DJ Chicken,
See this one.
Like that be that one. Now be that.
This is
all of them.
This is Damola. See on the
his eye very swollen. His eye. This one's eyes is so swollen. Look at his eyes.
Nobody beat the hell out of them. that guy is a fighter.
What did that boy do to deserve this kind of wicked people around him?
Like goat where they fry.
It take be like where they carry red palm oil, put them for there. All the ugly men are then they cause trouble for this.
Why they abuse our gender?
That person show you me forehead again.
Before you want
all these things are here.
Arifa, what do you want to use forehead?
Where I do that face? Person will not say where I do that for that guy. Never see where Darusha.
You know saying in face no green show inside that motor that day now.
Was Adura at the burial ground?
He was supposed to be there.
Why not?
Is there any picture of him? I don't think
was there.
That's why I'm asking. I never seen a picture before. I don't see a picture.
Adura was there. Darusha was there.
No, see their face.
Damola was there.
Yeah, but if we haven't seen their faces since now where we'll go get the video.
You were talking about face alone. All the story you've been listening to, did any of them try to mention Adura's name?
No, because they know if they mention him, Adura will talk. If VDM will see me. I want to make VDM interview Adura.
There is one thing I want you all to know now.
Adura will never go there. The mother will never allow Adura to go there.
In this whole issue, with all these evidences of their swollen faces, is this not enough evidence for the SAN or any lawyer in charge of this case to sue all these people? Or
the funniest thing, they're not even
questioning.
They're not even going to that area at all. That's the funniest thing. With all the overwhelming evidence online, they're not even going to that area at all.
Can I ask a question? Do you think Very Dark Man, after he finishes interviewing all of them, what would he do?
Yeah, you can take action. Remember, he said he was going to write a petition based on he mistakenly, he didn't want to, reveal that part. Okay, so he mistakenly
to who?
Where he said when he was interviewing Prime Boy, and then with the evidence Prime Boy presented, the text conversation between himself and CY, so VDM now said mistakenly, he even had to end the video immediately. He said that he's gonna write petition. He said he's gonna. You can rewatch that interview. He said he's gonna write a petition. So he will not just do this for face value, right? He will not just do it for content sake. He's gonna take action definitely. And he can always press buttons like pull out these people if they don't want to take action.
I hope
with all this evidence.
That guy, that's right. I know he knows what he's doing. That video.
Exactly.
I hope he compels the police to reinvestigate.
Exactly. You know somebody that pulled out.
And if you notice, he has brought the show. But are we not here now analyzing this show? Before we can't even analyze because all of us we are tired, we are weak, we are frustrated. We'll be talking something else. But look at, he has brought it back, and everybody now is going back to the old videos, and we are catching things that we've missed before.
That's true.
Imagine if it was VDM that
if
he managed to get
police and they have to
we're actually getting things that we have missed. So, for me,
he's gonna pull them out.
Yeah, it's a good thing that he's I don't mind where he starts from, but definitely we will know where he ends, and it will all make sense in the end. That's all I know.
Yeah, and also since he started, he hasn't relented or anything. He's been going back to back, bring people, as many people as possible to interview. And I'm sure he's still gonna get it done.
Take it back. Inside that, take it back, before I block you. Inside that, take it back.
Inside that, beg.
Inside that, take it back. Let me go block inside that for Arifa life. Take it back. Oh my God! That business. Inside that, take it back before I block you.
I go look my babe finish.
You are not there yet.
No, he said my voice.
Why you go look my babe finish? Say it resembles spicy gist.
No, he said his voice. He said I change them. No talk too much. Just leave it there. He said I change them. Not fish shots. Change them.
Change them.
No, he didn't pay me now. You see, let's be frank. These people are just trying to move away from the truth. Don't be surprised if OG is the next person to talk to DJ Bami, to talk to Very Dark Man.
Make it for
You're going to hear a different story entirely.
And they tell you, make it for B. Make it for B, go good.
If DJ Bami is the person to talk to VDM, you hear a different story entirely. All these people will come up with different story here and there. Take it or leave it.
Arifa, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Hello. How are you? I said I wanted to correct you that the person that was in that car is not OG, it's JJ. JJ was the one that is in there. OG was the one that was in the car.
Okay.
But JJ was in the car with Fendi. But the people that said Mohbad is dead, that guy was JJ, he's not OG.
Okay. Make all of them go meet very dark man. They go.
That's the picture. That's the picture that was just shown now.
Yeah, it's JJ. That was the picture that's like.
And now that guy that has swollen face, yes.
It's JJ. It's not OG.
The other guy where they show his cap, now him the OG now.
They dread, Abi.
The other guy where use cap, now him the OG.
Yeah, they dread.
Yes, now him the OG now.
And
that guy will get dread. That guy will get dread. Now him the idea.
Then also Arifa. Yes, exactly. The one that has the long dread. And then Arifa, I wanted to say that I agree with you with that VN that Buki, that BJ brought out. That thing is fake. It's not really, the story is not adding up. I felt like she did that because everybody was questioning them about the money. So she now had to put something out there to distract us from asking that question about the thing. So that one is the story. Even the guy that is talking himself is not even adding up. So that one is nonsense. There are nothing.
That is why I said that is a total distraction.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. So that's why at that time. That something makes no sense. Then spending, that one is the one that's giving me headache since yesterday. That boy is a hardened criminal.
How they tell you?
Hardened criminal. That guy is Oga Ogologo.
Not be lie. Like I don't laugh. Not be lie.
Ogologo boy, like that boy. Can you imagine? See how his skin
says right. You know that the guy is a hardened criminal. Now listen to him. Listen to him.
Jesus.
Just listen to him. Maybe you say no. Whether the guy is adding criminal.
Honest. Nobody takes it. We think they take. Yeah. No, now if they take this laughing gas or this bathroom, I really said now. I don't need like all this type of finance. I don't need only loud around the smoke sometimes. You see. Yeah. But nobody do all this. Laughing gas, all this.
You do alcohol,
yeah, we drink now. We go to drink.
If you don't say mobile a heavy drinker, I mean a no drinker.
No, it's not like you drink like that. But now mood, if them say you want drink, we drink. Say you want shut down. Say I just want drink today.
But how often the laughing gas? How often you take them
every day? Yeah, that one every day. But I don't tell them say I don't like this design every day. To say approve any small thing, go tell them say tell them about me they go buy that. Any small, I don't like that they're very expensive. Like start time they can show me 300 guys. Bro, I swear to God, I just
laughing gas.
Yes, no, that's from other thing. They turn out to have to say.
I want to see
they don't depend on
very dark man expression.
Drink, say one shot down. Say, I don't want to do today. But how often they laughing gas? How often they come every day? But I don't tell them, say, I don't like this.
That boy, that boy, if they craze. Now they take that laughing gas. Now
I'm not saying they craze. I just want when you see DDM expression. When he talk the price.
We can't hear you properly. Where you put voice? It's like a network.
Nah, network.
Yeah, your network.
No, network. Oh, sorry.
I just want them to see the reaction and body reaction of BDM.
See, any small thing, go tell them, say, tell them, I'm assuming they go buy that. Any small, I don't like that, they're very expensive. Like, start time, they can show naked, 300 guys. Bro, yes, from other thing. They turn out to have 50 say because since they don't depend on basketball, they come, say don't depend on, so they depend on every time.
You think I don't know this question, I'm not supposed to. The wife they take laughing gas?
No. I'm not sure. Sometimes.
She is more?
Can you see that? The wife they take laughing gas? No. Alcohol. I'm not sure. Sometimes. If they smoke? No. Can you now sense the connection between this girl and spending? Can you see the defensive pattern that spending is playing on behalf of this girl? Can you now see that spending is doing all this interview because he wants the girl to look very mature? He wants to paint the girl a wifey material to the world.
The person don't mention the name, we said and go. I've been at prison, I've been at jail for 4 months. Yeah, they don't carry name. They
and it's detention.
In the case. Anyone will go there when I make
because listen,
extension, confiner.
This thing is not making sense to me. He just want to paint with me a kind of good color to the world, like he's a good wife. Yes. She's not a smoker. She know they smoke. She know they take laughing gas. A balloon girl for that matter. She know they take any highness. You understand? She only drink occasionally if we go out. You get that?
Well, Arifa, see the point here. This boy, let's even assume, say you bring nurse innocently. Whether innocent, Arifa, eh? Man say you give me contact now. You understand? Man say I define person for Nigeria, so, or maybe say I need Naira. You understand? You know person way free help me. You say, okay, I get person if you give you like 1M. You understand? Now you be the connect man. Then something can happen tomorrow. Say there's still the money, not concern you. Eh? Why you not fit talk? Make your talk just straight.
Because I get skeleton in my cupboard. How you explaining my talk straight?
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, the way that's why we don't they think so almost spend it. What do you know about this boy there? Because one hand they talk like say you just give the contact for nurse. But they know what you even change story fast or do and people wait for his house.
You see, say a joke. When if he come outside, face millions of people they defend women because obviously he is here to defend Siwa. He's there defending that girl.
Arifa, the shocking thing, we say, okay, the person that should even be doing that more is even Adura. People where according to him, he not their house. They call him on Tuesday. People were there with the dead body when the boy died till the guy come back. They're not defending this much like him. So why you make yourself look like a proper suspect? Exactly.
So something is wrong somewhere.
A suspect every day. That's it.
Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere.
All of them have been talking. None of them has mentioned that Mohbad was alive on Monday, 11 o'clock. You are the only person that is trying to make it look like, you saw him, you shake him, you did. What happened?
This is how funny and how crazy
I think about it.
Story is trying to paint or give to us here. Just
I don't know about it. You don't know about this smoking. You don't know about alcohol. Smoking. Now, from that video, when they go bury Mohbad, you did it that day? Yeah, I did it. I look at face. Yeah. Her face swell up. Yeah, straight.
I look at face. I face swell up. Spendy said, yes, I saw it. Now look at the body containers.
I want to videos. When they go bury Mohbad, you did it that day? Yeah, I did it. I look at face. Yeah. Her face swell up. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I think you wanted to know.
So I don't feel ask you whether they fight. So make I just leave her there with that. Because you know so I will just leave that one there. Anyways, I don't give them.
If I pause that in. In body language, like saying no more, but he no one talk. See as he put his face down.
Yeah, like he tried to hide his
exactly. He just quickly put his face down. Exactly.
That is why he decided to skip that particular passage. Like, okay, now I get it. You don't want to say anything. Okay, since you say you know the house, make a kukulo ask you that. One, Abi, he said yes. Now the point is this: you were in the house on Monday. What are the things where really happened that particular Monday for that house? You know, greet up.
Table tennis, table tennis, they play table tennis, don't forget.
I remember.
Table tennis, all the atmosphere, everything is normal.
Remember, Adura said nobody saw his brother. Remember, Adura said nobody saw his brother on Monday. Remember? Yeah.
But spending saw Mohbad. Okay, Adura said 12. Spending also said 12. Spending also said 12. Adura said 12. Spending said 12.
No, now Spending said 11. Arifa, not 11 o'clock. Spending.
He said 11. He said 11.
12.
He said he see Mohbad last 11, 12.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
You understand? Now, what was it called? Adura 12. Lifestyle did not give us the actual time.
Okay.
But
Lifestyle said in the morning. He said in the morning around thereabout. He said
no, I disagree with that. Do you know why? Lifestyle was still in that house till 5 p.m.
Because money about the bag where you have prime.
So when did he tell Lifestyle that he looks like a school?
That is the main question. Because it was when Lifestyle wanted to leave the house, he now picked his bag, dressed up, and Mohbad was like, look how you look like a schoolboy.
Yeah, he said that. And I think he's the one that told us that the manager was trying to reach Mohbad that day. That everybody was trying to reach it. They couldn't reach
that the number was not going through.
Thank you. But at the same day when spend the talk say you see Mohbad they show a video about what they want to do for his music video. On top of that,
can you now see contradiction here everywhere and there? Can you see this set of confused fellow?
And on top of this, Arifa, even driver went knock for gates. Imagine that kind Nigerian house gate. That they knock gates, nobody here. Which kind sounds
he knock gates for like an hour, 7 to 9.
Okay.
Now around 9, the wife can't come outside. You still get here. And they still leave her outside 9 to around 11 before they go settle and maybe they go.
And the question be say, Arifa, how you go be say now the woman go come outside when Mohbad as guy day? You as woman with Pikin, now you go leave Pikin, come outside as we be say now. Okay, let's say security thing. Not be man supposed to come outside, come check who did there. Not be boys will come say who did there, who be that, who did not get. Now you come downstairs yourself.
Exactly. Another thing, yeah. You know there was a narrative. Remember there was a narrative about.
Arifa, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I had a bad network. Yeah, so I have to go back out. I wanted to let you guys know that don't be surprised that Spendy is one of those 3 boys that man talked to, that driver. Because if you go back and look at the question, when VDM asked him, are you one of the 3 boys? The way he kind of hesitated. He's one of them. If they ask that driver again, that driver will remember Spendy's face.
The driver said he knew them facially, but he didn't know their name.
You go remember.
No, this case we still get to a level whereby everybody will still stand face each other.
Yes.
Good evening, Arifa. Good evening, Arifa.
Good evening.
Adura said anybody that sees Mohbad on Monday, the person is lying. So you have shown that Mohbad died between Sunday and Monday. And the driver confirmed that no one of them that came down, when he dropped everybody went inside and nobody came outside. So Spending is lying. He's lying, and VDM
not Spending alone. Now, which time did Arusha leave that house?
Because he said
in the house, he's not out. Every one of them is there in the house.
And
they are in the house.
Arifa, you know something? You know one thing I can guarantee you.
VDM knows a lot. That's why he came out this time around. They were expecting gunshot on their head any moment from now. Arifa, I'm telling you. Arifa, I'm telling you.
One thing I can guarantee you guys.
Any moment from now, VDM will show their nyash. He knows everybody. He knows the part they play inside Mohbad house. He have a lot of team with him. That is why he don't want to come out on Bindia or something. Let's wait and see. The truth will come out very soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Arifa, let me tell you something. You know, that's a driver. You know why I believe that I believe that Darusha was in that house? Because you remember when the driver was talking to VDM, he did not remember Darusha, but you remember the one that he shot. He sit in the front. So even if Darusha went home, the driver will remember that Darusha went home because he remembered that one saying he shot and it's down for front.
And that is why he said, because at the coroner inquest, I was the one who asked him that question. I said, sir, you said you park across the gate. Is it the other side of the road, in front of the gates, adjacently, or you literally block the gate for no any other person to come out without your consent? He said yes, he blocked the gate because he didn't know maybe truly that place is their house or not. so that they will not take them to a rented apartment, and at the end of the day, before day breaks, everybody don't escape because they don't break in car. So him block the gate so that anybody that is coming out have to inform him before going out. I said, okay, for the period of time that your car spent in front of that gate, apart from those 3 boys that came to knock that they want to go and get something, sir, at what point did anybody leave that house that I'm going to my own house? He said till he left the house as at 1 p.m. Nobody.
You see?
Everybody that they came together from that show come into the house. Nobody left the house till he left. Now when he left, you don't know how many people leave the house.
So meaning that
left that place, nobody.
Arifa, so meaning that those boys that went to gamble, that's Penny's story of buying drugs they like. The people that went to buy those drugs, drivers' timing of the drug buying, the pharmacy, when they went to pharmacy to buy whatever, is correct, as opposed to spending.
That means, that's what I'm saying. The only time they went out to get drugs is once. They went out once for first aid, and that is midnight. Either 2, either 3, either 4, either 5. It was in that night.
So
the day was still very
lying.
dark.
Spending was lying because spending was sounding as if, oh, it was when Mohbad had seen his hand. So
the second time that anybody went out to get any other drug was, according to their account, was when the nurse has injected Mohbad. I'm still confused on the which Mohbad.
Okay, so now Arifa, hold on there. So hold on, Arifa. Now that you brought that one, so Spending's own that he's mentioning about drugs. So what is he saying? Is he now attested to the fact that he was there on Tuesday? Because he sounded as if they called him when Mohbad was already dead.
Spending now said he was called that they are taking Mohbad to the hospital already, which means both the buying of the drug, the treatment, the injection, and everything, he wasn't there.
Yeah, but Arifa, but he confirmed to Very Dark Man that they went to pharmacy. So which time did he go for his own?
I'm still coming. He now said on Monday, when Mohbad came down as at 11 a.m. to show him the hand, that the hand has already swelled up, he and DJ Bami now went out to go and get drug. So they went out to get a nurse, not even drug, nurse. When they went out to get nurse, the pharmacy and the hospital says they can only bring in the patient, they are going to attend to the person inside the person's car, but they can't go to do home service. So they came back home to deliver that message to Mohbad. That was when they buy cotton wool and ointment. So, spirit, in order to treat Mohbad, you understand? Now you buy ointment and cotton wool for hand where don't swell up. No be hand where they bleed this time around. Hand where don't swell up. Share cotton wool and spirit go make the swelling and the pain calm down.
If I don't forget, say Wumi talk say she put ventilator, I mean a rub for Mohbad hand. All of them, inside that don't hand, man. My baby don't hand. This one rub. Arifa. You can't rub that one. It's clear.
That guy, I'm not to punish that little boy.
The cotton they bought, they use it for embalmment. The cotton they bought,
Arifa, I wanted to say
for embalmment.
That's another fight to look at. You see, it's possible.
Yeah, another thing that came on my head. If that 3 boys that the gate man said came to bang at the gates that they're going to the pharmacy, I can guarantee that Darosha was not one of them. You know why? Because he remembered the short boy in front. So Darosha is not one of those 3 boys. Because he will have said, oh, the short boy that was in front of the car was part of
and
the
now, with what you said now, that Darosha is not one of them, because the man would have literally indicated Darosha that even that short guy followed them. You understand?
Exactly.
But there's nothing like that. But Wumi said, Darosha, my husband, younger brother, and DJ Bami went before Mohbad came up to apologize. As at 6 a.m. Mohbad came up to apologize. But before then, they went to get drugs for him.
So Arifa, so that means she's actually trying to collaborate what the driver said about that they went early hours of the morning, right? Whether it's 3 o'clock
now you
or 4,
got it.
she's
now
collaborating that story. So Arifa, we can boldly believe what the driver said over all the shites that's coming out of their mouth. Because she has collaborated that story.
After the driver dropped that banger, everybody is not trying to.
Remember, even spending consented to what the driver said. He said he has spoken it as in that was the fact, like it was the truth that the driver has told. Okay?
Of course.
They are sitting literally on DDM's page now.
You see what they are trying to do now? They have all come out before. Now the driver came on to drop a banger. They all have no choice. They now have to build their story around the driver's testimony.
Exactly. That's what they're doing at the moment. Yes. That's what they're doing at the moment. And also
build their story around the driver's testimony. Now they want us all to believe that it is true. Some people came out at night to buy drug, but I wasn't there. If they ask DJ Bami go say he no DJ, no be him. OG go say no be him. Adura go. They don't even mention Adura name at all. As if Adura was not part of them in the house.
Actually, where was Adura in all of spending?
Thank you.
Where was Adura?
Well, you did not even mention Adura's name at all.
He did not mention him for one.
They're not mentioning Adura's name. As if Adura is not one of them.
Even at some point, when VDM asked him that, when you left, Lady Ebony, wait. You see, when VDM asked him at some point that when you left the house, how many people did you leave there? He mentioned the people that were there. He mentioned Adura there. Yeah, he mentioned Adura there, yeah. But he tried to omit CY. The VDM was not like, oh, the wife wasn't there. He now said, oh, he was. It was even VDM that helped him to answer that question that, oh, she was upstairs, right? That's why he didn't mention her. And he now said, yes. He didn't even want to
talk. So, Arifa, I need to clarify something. I want to understand because this spending boy is my own wahala that I have to, that is
not only
messing on my head.
Now, our wahala be spending now.
Everybody
this spending boy. So now,
spending our wahala,
because I had to go back and look for the. You remember that time he had that yawa with Wumi that they were cussing each other on Instagram, that they were saying stuff about the rights. Remember that time? This last one that they had, that they were going back and forth. So I had to go and dig today. That's how this wahala this boy gave me today. I had to go and find this thing. When on that time when he was going back and forth with CY, he said that remember. It was you and the CY, you and Mohbad that was fighting in the car, arguing, and then Prime Boy tried to get involved, and then Mohbad was angry at Prime Boy because he was saying that Prime Boy was supposed to support him, but he was supporting CY. But now, when I listen to this thing, it's the other way around. I'm confused. It's not saying. The truth is out there. I saw it today. If you go to Amebo, Jesus is there.
Not only you. We are all confused. This is the boy that now came out today to say the reason why Wumi was fighting Mohbad was because Mohbad maltreated Prime Boy.
That's the one that I said today.
There's no more story of Prime Boy tried to intervene in the issue between Mohbad and his wife. No, now it is strictly that Wumi is fighting for Prime Boy. That is why he's in issue with her husband.
We have to send all this. We have to send all this to DMO.
Lady Ebony, go and listen to Spending first interview. You will see that you never mention this thing when you talk today for yesterday for very bad.
You know, I went to listen everything that he said. I went to listen today.
He changed it. Now he's not the one trying to deflect. Almost him, I beg.
So that is what they are trying to bring out. You understand? And I am still finding it very difficult to believe the major reason why Prime Boy was detained and the people in the house
they were
not detained.
Yeah, that's a good question. And then
the thing is,
if you notice Arifa.
Okay, let me try and answer.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, answer.
Arifa, what I'm trying to understand. If you remember, nobody mentioned OG for a long time.
They took that name. They did not mention that name at all.
Not only that name.
Yeah, we didn't even.
None of them has top story. All their story. None of them has mentioned the part of Adi West.
None of them at all. They don't mention.
That's where I'm going.
None of them have came out to mention the part of Adura.
Even say that, to collaborate that, even made Indomie for Mohbad, they have never collaborated that.
None of them. And they've already single-handedly, intentionally, obviously embraced the story of that Indomie in all their story.
Yeah, and that's not the only story they avoid though. They avoid Third Mainland Bridge as well. That one don't come out now. That one vanish.
Yeah,
then, if you go back and look at that video when they said Mohbad is dead, that Ade West was smiling.
Yeah,
he acting well. He didn't have
on his face. Well. Yes, that's true.
They've also
just looking in the windows.
They've also used the beat where they put him on the bike. They never mentioned the bike.
The bike has vanished now. No more. We put him on the bike. We're not hearing that one again.
No jollof rice and noodles.
So you can see that. You can see that it was a planned walk to send. They sat down. They had that 24 hours to think of who would they put on the head, and they came up with Prime Boy. Because obviously all of them we don't, we're not close to Prime Boy, we don't like Prime Boy, let's put it on his head. You understand? He's the odd
name.
I know that Prime Boy.
The subpoena.
Prime Boy should sue all of them one by one. That's what Prime Boy should do.
Now and then you can imagine the way they were putting it. If Prime Boy was fighting that Mohbad, all of them will just sit down when they can overpower that Prime Boy and beat him.
Exactly.
And they will just be there and he forced Mohbad and they'll just let him go.
You know,
that's the most craziest part of all this story.
Yes.
So police, so you can imagine that the inspector that they got was already bribed. They already gave him money to just believe whatever shite they were telling him, and he just went to write his script. Because how can you not? You came to find out from a crime scene, and they are giving you reported speech, and you didn't imagine that they even did half of what Very Dark Man is doing like this. Or they can even show proof of their interrogation, all their what you call it now. Well, Arifa, remind me, that's when you go position. The statement of each and every one of them. You will now be able to see if all their statements are lining up, something is also not right. If it's very, very different, something is also not right. Because if you came to a crime scene, okay, how did he die? You told me story, you took syringe. If you claim that you interviewed 20 people, how can you not begin to find out this truth that Very Dark Man is bringing out today? How can you not see the discrepancies? To the fact that you now came out and said, declared Prime Boy wanted. And you cannot show blood in the car.
Because what Very Dark Man said, they are compromised.
That's the first
that's what you call compromise.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
It's just shocking.
This is just too much for my head.
Number. I don't know anything. I don't call us. I don't. Mohbad for like Mohbad coming. Don't say I voluntarily say. I don't want to say that. No, even if you commit, you commit and your guy. Yeah. I understand. But you are convinced that say no behind. This is a bro. Because it was the worst thing that can come from that. It's a normal court now. The normal court. And that driver said the court no big at all. Big. I said now. I did. I did I said everything. So as I see Mohbad. That Tuesday for hospital, say don't die like this, still like I just see. As soon as I follow talk on Monday, like this, everything happen. Nobody did tell me anything. So now later I'll shout come for them. So we reach out like, oh my nigga, say everything happened to this. So say because my brother before we go to that, my brother don't tell me say he dream about me, say they shoot me, say make I look come out, make I look boo, make I look no beg, make I look do any part.
This one I need to.
But this man is bad, my guy. I don't feel that. So your brother don't give you signs. Like bad thing they come, but you not doing it. Yes, now I get questions, so.
He has become a prophecy now. Now, they don't join Mohbad. You don't join Mohbad. They see stuff. Okay, now.
No problem. Let him talk. I don't want to explain.
He say his brother don't want him. Say his brother see vision. Say something go happen. Say brother don't tell him, but he don't listen. So he said that's why he can't enter the trouble now. Say because his brother don't tell him, say something go happen. before that thing come happen.
So you know, say you already dey inside trouble. Make get out the make.
And you just see her now, na prophecy. You just see her now. It just happened. This is a new one now. We're spending. I'm not ashamed.
And then, can you imagine say, Lady Ebony, if not true, say person when no say you dey innocent, no be you go dey shout, you go shout all their name down. You go bring out the pants where they inside their glass.
Because
to clear yourself.
This little boy.
See, as compare Prime Boy, compare spending.
I won't be surprised if I even do the finishing.
Okay.
The way that spending they talk, I won't be surprised if I do finishing. Because he's a very hardened criminal. He will lie till he die.
I say, Lady Ebony, what is save that Prime Boy? I didn't say that boy near their house. By now,
that's it. They will have finished that boy. They will have hanged the other side of that boy. That God that saved him. Maybe that's even why. That's what I was thinking today. I said maybe that's why Mohbad told him to leave the car. Maybe Mohbad already. So because they said Mohbad was already saying that he feel like something is happening today.
Right.
And I think maybe it's the one that intentionally drove Prime Boy out of that car because he know that they will set him up. I won't be surprised because Mohbad is a very strong spirit and he sees things. He saved that boy. If that boy followed them home,
if I don't get Kiri now, forget long time.
If Prime Boy was in that house, I don't think that they could have overpowered Mohbad like that too. I don't.
No, but you see, the truth is, if they are,
do you know how many of them? Do you see how many of those boys? I mean, did you see how many of those boys?
And the funny part is, even the Spendy said that's the first time he's seen Prime Boy. That the only time Mohbad always showing me video call that he has a friend, Prime Boy, and that's the first.
That one, I believe is a lie. That one a lie because Prime Boy said that he used to go to that house. Remember that their video of what is his name? Zlatan. I mean, Zlatan. Anyone that call him there? Zlatan and Mohbad. You see that Prime Boy was that there's one video Prime Boy posted where he's at the back, where they are shooting that video. So how can he say that's the first time he's seen Prime Boy? Make get out.
No, it's just part of all the lies. Everything is saying a lie.
Now we only see Prime Boy once, not so.
At the end of the day, the whole story we say Spending is a liar. Now we are waiting for the part 2 from this guy, so we'll know where they came.
Yeah, let's see if this. She has a good point to give us.
We must have heard from another person from the house, probably.
But Arifa, I think, I won't be surprised. Yeah, but I think that it's not all the video that he did with these people that VDM is showing us anyway. I feel like it's keeping.
You see,
I think so.
He just need to let the world hear what we need to hear. Those things that should be given to the right authority, he will be keeping it for his own personal use anyway. I believe that. He has a bigger platform. He has a strategy of fighting war. Now it is well established that Bella Shmurda introduced Mohbad to hard drugs, ice and coal.
Bella finally entered this carcass. I've been waiting the day they're going to call his name. He finally entered.
And it is now clear. And this thing will still dig us back to the time that these people supporting this guy came out to tell the world that she is a drug dealer. Most of you will remember them. When the likes of Dawa Class, Osha, and
I remember.
They all came out that this guy is a drug dealer.
Yes, that's
the drug money was where he feeds Mohbad.
Thank you. Yes, remember.
You understand? But this guy that they said Wumi is feeding or supporting with her drug money was telling Wumi inside that car that night that they came for the show that he worth over $400,000 US. As at that night. And he still has some tour coming around December period of 2023, which will make him worth more than that. We will wait and see. Omoli Lelawa, wait to concern us. Where are my gifters?
And Arifa, Arifa, and that's that one is the hardest script too, because he never mentioned about how Mohbad has 400k. That was a new script that he had this time around.
Of course.
So I don't know.
And this is the Mohbad they are all claiming that does not have money. He didn't have any property.
All of a sudden, he have money now.
As for me, we will get that justice for Iliri Oluwa. They don't get choice. They only they play game. And it is almost over. The game is almost over. So any moment from now that they discover that the game is a loose one, they will have nothing to do than to blame themselves, and they just let go of it. You get it? So okay, let me put this, let me do it this way. Where are my gifters? No one will come here. I have over 300 viewers. Now someone hates me rich. Jesus. God don't save me. Oh. Nobody they even appreciate me here. God,
I beg, make we tap to tap.
They want to be prison me. What you should do?
Thank you, Supreme. What you should do? I don't go green, no.
Every day for the team, for the owner. Pass to wonder, fuck their gunner. Give me mercy, I don't be loser. I beg you, Ronaldo, back corner. Barcelona, for the corner. I beg you, what's up? I just stop
Mani, Yaniura.
Oja, rise, never going down. You see much more smoke, guys. Real fresh, but small fry. Oh, you know, sights. In darkness, I be light. Be there for the tip, on the body. Pass to wonder, from their gunner. They gave me mercy, I don't be loser. Perfect you, Ronaldo, back corner. Barcelona, for the corner. Perfect you, what's up? I just
Thank you so very much, man.
Thank you very
much.
Appreciation for
Someone go down, don't try.
Every day for the team, on the body, oh now. Every day for the team, on the body, oh now.
Okay. All right, guys. Woo! I don't even see him. I don't see him. Thank you very much, Tempera J. Thank you very, very much. Now, money gone with that. Back. For fake niggas. What silent mood, but beast near me. Will cause violence, but still peace near me. You don't have to hurt me before you win. You don't have to kill somebody before you sing. Make a look for peace and peace.
Thank you, Arifa. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Been through many things. QuickBooks gives me this.
Make I just play peace and peace.
Track expenses
before
paid fast.
Go out today.
Una do well, oh. The rise and fall of Umish now. Oh. Arifa, God bless you.
Not just that. I said now you call the nurse.
Spendy. Now lie will kill you, eh? Lie now will buy your generation.
Baba yes cause. Ijapa. Yes cause. Tell us about àwa mọ̀ọ́rọ́ àwa làwa ń bẹ̀ ọ́ ẹ̀rí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́wọ́ ẹ̀lẹ́yẹ̀rà ẹ̀gbójú kúrò ń bẹ̀ àwa làwa ń bẹ̀.
Is that true?
Lots of videos that she wants to clarify on something.
I think Paparazzi will tell you.
Let's come back, guys. Let's look for that video. Thank you very much.